Greetings from Nutrition International. Ensuring compliance to iron and folic acid by pregnant women continues to be a challenge. To improve the intake of IFA among pregnant women, an assessment was carried out to identify factors associated with IFA consumption. Nutrition International in India implemented a program to increase the coverage and compliance of IFA supplementation among pregnant women and postpartum women across 68 districts in 3 states, namely Chhattisgarh, Madhya Pradesh, and Gujarat. India ranks 170 out of 185 countries for anemia, and half of all the pregnant women in India are anemic. And you look at the reduction of anemia in the last decade, the prevalence of anemia has just reduced 7.3 percentage points. While HMI has captured the receipt, except the national level surveys, we do not have information related to the IFA compliance for systematic program improvement. Looking into this, as part of the program improvement, a study was designed with a twin objective. Firstly, to understand the receipt and consumption of IFA among pregnant women, and secondly, to assess the factors that determines the consumption of IFA among pregnant women. As we move into the methodology, the study was a cross-sectional study with a follow-up survey protocol as per the survey methodology. It was conducted during September to November 2019 through a third-party agency. Sample size was estimated at 576 respondents per the NHM divisions and adopted a multi-stage randomized cluster sampling designs with PPS method for selection of PSUs. Information were collected on CAPI. A total of 11,725 postpartum women with infants less than 6 months were covered in 1,160 PSUs across 32 districts in 3 states. For the analysis, we used multivariate binary logistic regression to understand the factors associated with adherence of IFA's supplementation. What are the key observation and findings that we find it? As we look at the receipt and consumption of IFA tablets, it clearly shows that there is a high positive correlation between receipt and consumption. Take an example of 100 plus IFA in Chhattisgarh. More than 60% of women received IFA of 100 tablets and about 53% consumed it. And we do see the similar pattern across other states. Although the national guideline recommend 180 IFA for the pregnant women, it is interesting to note that both receipt and consumption of 180 IFA tablet is low, and in fact even those who received, only half of them consumed. Now I would take your attention to the factors which determines the consumption of IFA. To understand the causes and low consumption, we applied a multivariate binary logistic regression analysis. We had taken about 11 covariants like age, education, the availability of health facility, antenatal care services, and etc. And we find that there is a very close relation between number of ANCs and the IFA consumption. It shows that women who received 4 or more ANC has 14 times more likely to adhere to the 100 plus IFA. Women's age, exposure to mass media, and belonging to nuclear family was other factors. We also see that women who are aware about the benefits of IFA knows how to manage side effects were 1 to 3 times more likely to adhere to the 100 plus IFAs. Moving on to the recommendations, we have 4 major takeaway points from this study. It shows that it is important we focus on increasing the number of ANC to be a minimum of 4. To achieve this, an early registration is critical, which will facilitate receipt of 180 IFA, including other ANC services. Number 2, we see that quality nutritional counseling focusing on anemia prevention, benefits and management of side effects of IFA need to be strengthened in our health system. As we look at the receipt and consumption has a correlation, the IFA supply has to be ensured throughout the year so that there is uninterrupted supply and distribution to the beneficiaries. And we should ensure that there is pipeline availability of supplies to avoid stockout situation, which is critical. Lastly, technology-based solution to be sought to improve the adherence. 100 IFA tablets were known to health workers and the health system for almost a decade. Considering 180 tablet is a relatively recent program introduction, we need to promote 180 as a magic number to increase the receipt as well as consumption. Thank you.